Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Giselle, and today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. I don't remember the last time I made a makeup tutorial. I think it was like probably months ago or a month ago. And yeah, I haven't done one in a while, and a lot of things in my makeup has changed. So I'm excited to share with you guys some tips and tricks. So let's get right into the video. First thing you want to do is moisturize. I'm using this Olay sunscreen infused moisturizer. This is good that it has sunscreen because you always want to be wearing sunscreen. Protect your skin from the sun. So we're just going to rub that all around our face. Moving on to my eyebrows, I'm going to use this Got To Be glue, and I just grab a little spoolie and I put it on my eyebrow. And what you're going to do is you're just going to brush your eyebrows up. Just completely lifts, and then this one's like still kind of like down, you know? So this is very important for me to do. So now that I glued my eyebrows up, my face just looks even more lifted. I like to conceal my eyebrows after this. I know some people, they fill them in, but with my eyebrows, they're pretty like already filled in. Here's a trick for your eyebrows. So I know a lot of girls, they have pretty full eyebrows, you know. Some girls, they don't, but this is for the girls with super full eyebrows that want that ombre look, you know. And you can't achieve that because your eyebrow is full. So what I did was I made my front part thinner, like I shaved down the hairs, so that way it just looks like, obviously I need to make them sharp, but you see it's lighter here and then it gets darker because my whole eyebrow used to be like super dark, and some people like that look, but I like an ombre look, and this way I don't even have to fill them in or nothing. Like, it just looks so good. So I'm just gonna take a very little bit. I'm gonna start with concealing the bottom of them, and I can't really talk during this process because I have to be like so focused. This is the brush. It's very small, as you can see, very tiny, which I like because, you know, I mess up sometimes. What I'm just gonna do here is, this tail right here is like, you know, kind of full, and this one isn't. So I'm just gonna fill in that gap with this. Okay guys, I put my LED lights on, but I just elongated the tail to make it even, and now I'm just gonna conceal the top of my eyebrows. I also want to add that everybody does their makeup differently. Some people love hella thick brows on them, some people love super tiny brows on them. I think we should be accepting to different makeup styles, because if you really think about it, they're doing that makeup style on themselves. They're not doing it on you, so you shouldn't care. I honestly feel like in our society, everyone's kind of worried about what other people are doing instead of worrying about themselves. And there's a lot of things we can all work on, so stop worrying about other people's lives. Worry about your own life. Work towards your goals. Stop caring about other people. And if you really care about people so much, you're constantly judging them on their makeup, how they do their hair, how they dress, that's an issue with yourself. So yeah, I'm just gonna conceal the top of my eyebrows. I'm gonna finish my eyebrows up. I'm just gonna take a Q-tip and kind of just, you know, anything I over concealed, remove that, and then anything that needs filling, just use this. So I'll see you guys when I'm done. The last step of your eyebrows is to just take a little bit of concealer and draw a freaking line in the middle like that. And there we go. You just blend it out. Now that my eyebrows are finally done, they're not gonna look perfect, but that's just the best I'm gonna get them for today. Okay, so now I'm taking the concealer and I'm just putting it on my forehead like that. And I'm gonna put it on my eyelid as well. And then I'm gonna blend it out. Same thing on my eyelid. I'm just gonna blend it out with the brush. Just like that. Now I'm gonna take a palette and I'm gonna take this shade right here. It kind of matches my concealer, which is why I'm using it. The shade is called Gentle, and I'm just going to put it all over my eyelid. Personally, just don't like any eyeshadow on my eyelid, like colored eyeshadow. I like my eyelids just being like plain. Now I'm going to prime. This is the primer I use, the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I love this primer. And I'm going to put it on the lower half of my face. I learned a tip from a professional makeup artist that you should always use a foundation shade that is kind of like the opposite of like how your skin is. So if you can see, my skin is pretty peachy and I have like red tones. So I'm going to use an olive tone, you know, foundation. You always want to use the opposite so it evens it out. Makes a lot of sense because whenever I use my peachy toned concealer, my face just looked so peachy. And this is the Too Faced concealer. And I'm just gonna put that all over my face. So I'm gonna use a beauty blender all around. So I just kind of blend it, you know, like that. Concealer, this is in the shade Swan. And this is gonna go under my eyes. And I'm gonna go like that. And I'm gonna put it on my nose as well. Now we can blend that. You wanna put your concealer going in upwards motion because if you want your face to look lifted, it's gonna lift your face, baby. For contour, I like to use the Pro Conceal LA Girl concealer in the shade Almond. So I just do my lines right here in my mid face, and then I'm gonna put some dots up here. And this is gonna narrow my forehead. So I put some right here, and then I put 2 lines right here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this blush, and I'm going to just put it right here. Don't worry, I'm gonna eventually blend it out. So now I'm gonna blend out that contour. Just use this brush. Nose contour, I'm just going to take this brush and blend that in. I'm going to take my NARS concealer, light one. It's the lightest shade. I love a bright under eye. So I'm just going to put some of this. And then blend it out. You can let it sit, which is probably better, but I'm very impatient. And now I'm just going to take a little beauty blender and blend out that on my lips. So this next part, I actually learned this tip from my friend. So what you want to do is you want to take your pressed powder. I'm using this one, the Fit Me, in the shade Classic Ivory. And then my translucent powder is in this because I broke the container, but this is just the Airspun translucent powder. You're gonna take a little, I forgot what these are called, but this, okay? And you're gonna pat into your pressed powder, and then you're gonna pat into your translucent powder. Pat it off like that. and then go back with that pressed powder and just blend it in. Do not let this bake. You just want to blend it in. I learned this trick from my friend and it like changed my makeup. Literally, it was crazy. Like my makeup literally stays all day because of this. I pat off the translucent powder, go back with the pressed powder, and put it all around my face. I'm just gonna repeat this process. You can even use the excess powder you have on your arm just to bronze your face. I'm using this bronzer, literally don't know the name. I've had it for so long and it broke, but I kept this. So I'm gonna put it on the same spots that I contoured. And if you don't know what bronzer is, basically it's just to highlight your contour, and that's why it has like shimmer in it, because it's like a highlighter. But me personally, I'm not really like a blush person, so I just use a little bit. For my face shape, I put the blush on my, I think it's called your apples or your cheek or something. Like I put it a little bit lower right here. And if I were to put it higher, like it would just make my face look long. So we're just gonna put that on our cheeks. Okay, now I'm gonna actually bake. I use the translucent powder for this. Just the translucent powder. And I'm gonna sculpt my nose. And then I like to put the powder going up. Put the powder on your smile lines. And then sculpting my contour. Like so. And we're just gonna let this sit for like 45 seconds. This fluffy brush. By the way, this is just like pink on top. It's not dirty. But yeah. Just dust off that powder. Really make sure you get that powder off, because you don't want to look like you got powder on your face. There, I sharpened it. And I want to line it now. I'm going to take the shade Rosé and just go right on that. Also fill in my lips with this shade because I love pink on my lips. Okay, so this is the end of my makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is how my makeup turned out. So freaking cute. Yeah, and I changed into that fit. I look so good. I look like a snack. Love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe for more baddie content, and yeah, you know I love you more.